The weather forecast for the coming weekend was hot. That's right, 24, 25, and even up to 26 degrees being forecasted, with 26 being almost 80 in Fahrenheit for our U.S. friends.
So, where are we off to on this journey, you ask? Well, stay tuned to find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Traveling Wildberries.
Hey, how about a boat ride visit to the Thousand Islands with our new friends? Sounds good. We arranged for a 3-day stay at a local RV park in Belleville. The idea was to come in the night before, get up early, and then meet the captain and his first mate. Then we can head out on the boat.
We arrived in Brockville on the 24th around 3 in the afternoon. We took a drive through the downtown area on our way to the RV park.
As we pulled into the park, we got an escort by the park guide straight to our spot. This huge lake next to our spot beckoned to me, so I parked the chair on the banks and got out my fishing gear.
Ken? Ken? Wake up! Ken?
What? What's up?
You seem to be dreaming, saying something about fishing?
Oh, right, yeah. Wait. There's no lake here. Actually, this RV park does not have a lake. Not that we were told that it did, but it's just one of those things we really enjoy when it is part of the park. That said, we did locate this plant while taking a nice stroll around the area. Apparently, it's a well-known plant called Frickert's aster, a plant that attracts monarch butterflies like crazy, and today it wasn't disappointing. As a matter of fact, come to think about it, we both have noticed that monarch butterflies seem to be quite abundant this summer.
After supper, we tidied up, then packed a lunch for all of us for tomorrow. We figured it was the least we could do.
As it grew darker, we went out to sit by the fire and gaze at the night sky, hoping to see as many shooting stars light up the sky as we could possibly see.
We got up early the next morning and had a big breakfast because we figured we'd kind of need the energy. Plus, we wanted to be sure that we didn't end up feeling hungry 15 minutes into our boat ride. After brekkie, we called the Uber and headed down to the waterfront.
We walked around the waterfront for a bit. It's quite a nice area here. We determined that we would come back sometime and enjoy it another day. There's the boat.
Here we go! Once our friends showed up, we packed everything on board and took off to visit the Thousand Islands.
The Thousand Islands actually number 1,865 in a 50-mile span between Kingston and Brockville. Some are not more than rocky shoals, while others are very large, such as Wolf Island, 27 miles long by 9 miles wide, and Howe Island, 9 miles long by 3 miles wide. Both of these islands have year-round residents and are serviced by ferry boats from the mainland.
European settlements of the islands began around 1783 with the arrival of the United Empire Loyalists, who moved from the United States after the American War of Independence in order to remain loyal to the British Crown. They came up the river in boats powered by oars, towing them through the rapids with ropes. Before long, the Loyalists were joined by other Europeans, mainly English, Scottish, Irish, and German. While the area adjacent to the islands wasn't settled as quickly as other areas, the marginal farmland was used for pasturing dairy cattle. In the 19th century, the counties of Leeds and Grenville became one of the province's top producers of cheese, and today, world-famous Leeds County aged cheddar cheese can be purchased from local stores in Gananoque.
Most of the islands boast of having hydroelectric power and telephone service being carried by underwater cable from island to island. Needless to say, anchoring your boat in this area is strictly prohibited.
Some of these places are huge and really unique.
The joke we all seem to agree on was, each and every one of us would have been more than happy with the offer of staying in just the guest house on some of these properties. We were told also that many celebrities have homes on these banks as well.
It was approaching lunchtime, so our captain brought us up to shore.
This is a very popular island for all the Brazilians. They come out on a Friday and put their boat here.
We're on Sparrow Island, where we had lunch as we watched the huge container ships chug on by.
Yeah, I guess they farmed out everything, didn't they? Yeah.
After lunch, we went for a short walk.
Jack, you know what? I'm putting it over here.
That's my rock.
That's my stash. That's my secret.
We all decided that it was a little bit too humid to continue on today with the tour, so the plan was to circle around the island and slowly head back to the dock and call it a day. That was fine by us, as we'd already felt as though our host had been gracious enough already.
It took about another hour or so to get back to the dock. Once there, we thanked the captain and his mate and sauntered towards downtown. We decided to take a short walking tour, but as we said, it was so humid that it wasn't long before we opted for a return Uber trip back to the RV park.
The next morning, we headed out with just a quick pit stop at Walmart off the highway between us and a nice relaxing afternoon back at the homestead. Well, that's it for this journey. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the tour as much as we did. Join us next video where we share a great afternoon and a barbecue with some friends at the Pembroke Waterfront Park. Ciao for now.